This case sets a new record for the firm. A green card holder out of the US for 8 years with very little documents to show why. Previously, the 9 years was the highest record, but they had a lot of good documents and we made a video about that. But this is 8 years with very little documents. The clients contacted us almost 2 years ago planning for this reentry. The grandmother wanted to come back.
Hola, Mama Coco.
¿Cómo estás, Julio?
En realidad me llamo Miguel.
The entire family on the Zoom call was all pitching ideas as to how they can get her to come back. We went through every checklist, every questionnaire, every strategy, and the answer is no, she doesn't have this, she doesn't have that, she hasn't filed taxes. There's really just nothing. How do we do it? Let's get to it. Hi everyone, my name is Joseph. I'm the managing partner here at Tsang and Associates, where we solve legal problems with creative solutions. So the legal problem in this case is that the grandmother, who is a permanent resident, has left the US for about 8 years. And there's little documents to show why she needed to leave temporarily and why the US is her permanent home. And so normally when we do cases where people leave for 2 years or 3 years, we prepare a lot of documentation, we coach them, we're on standby when they're here just to help them get in. I explained the 9-year case that we did a while back, but the client was paralyzed from the neck down for like many years, and she was accompanied by doctors when she entered in. 8 years without any documents, it's not the same thing. So how did we do it? Well, she had a lot of people helping her. On the Zoom call during the consultation, there was US citizen children, I think a son, a daughter, grandchildren, uncle, aunt. She has a big family.
Nikki?
Everybody having watched the YouTube videos, they're like, you can do it. I'm like, no, I'm not a magician. I can't just make things up out of thin air. But they're like, well, what can we do? And I'm like, look, this is what you can do, right? Worst case scenario, the green card is going to be confiscated and then you will have to petition to get her another one. All of you are US citizens. If she's gonna fly to the US, you can house her and you can fight through this in deportation court. So we can prepare your case that way. Everybody said, yes, we can handle the worst, then go ahead and prepare the case. So we got every family member that can fly to Cambodia and escort her back, right? With our presence, with the entire family, we were able to enter. I was able to explain it to the officer. The officer looked through everything, and the officer was very satisfied with the argument that if the green card was confiscated, the entire family is going to just petition and get it back, and this will be a waste of government resources and wasting their time and their precious family time together. It's, you know, an 80-year-old grandma, all these US citizens, come on, please let us through.
This is I, Frida Kahlo. So we skip the scanner. I'm on so many ofrendas, it'll just overwhelm your blinky thingy.
The officer was able to say yes, so they didn't get the green card confiscated, even though the clients were expecting that to happen. And when the officer allowed them to enter, you should have seen it was like a Cambodian food festival. It was insane, the amount of noodles and fried rice and grilled meat. It was insane. It was such a big celebration. Because they were preparing to fork out another $20,000, $30,000, fight through the court, fight through the immigration system, and get the green card back again, so Nana could be with them again. But they haven't seen each other in so long. They finally was able to reunite.
Everyone together!
They were able to handle the worst, and I used that as the #1 argument, right? We didn't go that much in depth about the US residency, as well as why she was temporarily abroad for 8 years. You know, normally I would say, if you're out for 8 years, you need to give me 16 really good reasons why you had to stay there, right? Every 6 months, something came up. We didn't have any of that. It was just on the power of the people. This will not always work, but in this case, in this circumstance, grandma, family, unity, COVID, it worked. So I'm really glad to share this story with you. It's not some crazy legal know-how. It's just about preparing for the worst and planning for the best. If you have any questions about this story or any story, feel free to reach out to us. We'd love to talk to you. Take care. Bye-bye.